And you do feel for the new team, the Veer Marathis. Although Riteish had a fair amount of experience with the Mumbai Heroes earlier on, the first 2 seasons, but the rest of them are really playing the tournament for the first time, and there are bound to be a few blues. I met Mahesh earlier on, an hour or so ago, and he was a little despondent because he said, well, we're at least 15-20 runs short, and they knew it. So that's our Facebook.com/CCL contest for the day. Foretell which team will take the most wickets. Will it be Veer Marathi or the Karnataka Bulldozers? Well, for the moment, of course, the Karnataka Bulldozers are in front because they've lost only one. Veer Marathis many more than when they played earlier on. But do please continue to send in your entries. Facebook.com/CCL.
Goes for a big one. Cross-batted shot. Has it gone straight to the field? Oh, just falling shot. He's trying desperately to clear the boundary. The misfits have been falling short of the fielders, and the one he connects just sails over the boundary line.
Well, Sudeep is content to live dangerously. He has a runner, mind you, so he's not wasting too much energy running between the wickets. He's given plenty of opportunities, but if the Veer Marathis are not happy to take the catches, then, well, he'll continue to pop the ball up in the air.
Well, we'll get back to where we started about your journey. Now, I just want to get back to your journey. Which was the best moment of the flight from all the way from south to the eastern part of the country? And where else did you go? I believe you drove also somewhere?
It's a very long story. Don't start me off. Drove straight back with there's plenty of cover there at long on. Oh, they take 2. They knew this is smart play. Dhruv and Rajeev, who's running for Sudeep, knew that there was a weak arm at long on, and they snuck a 2. And there really should have been only 1. But yeah, I think the best part of the journey was the fact that we somehow, crazily, made the bus journey from Kochi to Trivandrum in time to catch the flight from Trivandrum to Chennai. I mean, it was pops it up in the air, that's going to fall safely. It does. Don't tell me they're going to take 2 again. Well, Sudeep will be pretty livid because, he's got a runner in and you don't want to be run out for no fault of yours.
At times, there is always a confusion when there are 3 people in the middle.
Darshan, big star in Kannada movies, of course, plenty of others. Sudeep himself, Kichcha, very popular star. Tries to be cute.
Well, that's the way he plays it. He lives dangerously, and he's playing a couple of shots in the air. He's been lucky up till now. But what is important, he's done a good work for his side. He's got 81 already on the board for his side. And we're going to add another single to the last delivery. It's 12 overs gone, 82 for 1.
Karnataka Bulldozers run score 82 with the loss of 1 wicket as lead by total run score reduction.
It's 82 for 1 Karnataka Bulldozers. Sudeep has batted so well for 43 and Dhruv. Wow. 26 deliveries for 31. What an innings it has been, and what a partnership it has been. 79 just from 60 deliveries. 59 more required to win this game. Now Waker brought back into the attack. Bowled wild with a left arm spin. Uses his feet, plays it to long on. Pick up a single at least. And there's a midfield. It's a boundary. It's the moment which everybody waits for. Boom chicka wawa.
This is all very unfortunate. Between the legs, never looks pretty. And well, so should the Karnataka Bulldozers go ahead and win this match, to a large extent they owe it. They will owe it to the Veer Marathi fielding and catching, which hasn't been spectacular. Nothing very good yet. 2 or 3, I wouldn't say simple, one was, but 2 or 3 catches missed. Some boundaries given away, a couple of extra runs every once in a while.
He uses his feet so well. This is so important in his innings. And coming back to Veer Marathi side's fielding, I think they were short of about 15-20 runs. Also, they knew they were under pressure, and the pressure added to those kind of a fielding. You miss out some easy chances, and the particular batsman starts to hit you, and there was a chance for stumping. There was a chance. Couldn't get the ball in his hand. Probably ball puffed out and his gloves hit the stumps.
Makrand, you've got to do better than that. Well, was there an opportunity for starters? Let's see whether Sudeep had moved his hind leg out of the crease. But you are right, Rajendra. It looks like the ball did pop out of Makrand's gloves. In which case, perhaps he should not have made the appeal at all.
Well, we have been seeing time and again a lot of pressure been put on the third umpire. This was, did he get the ball on the stop? Seems the ball hit the stumps. Now that is interesting. Now this could be very interesting. Ball did not get into the hands of the keeper, but it seems it clipped the bails on its way to the... Yes, I think it is.
Yeah, well, the other angle will prove it. Not this one, because we can't see the stumps. So let's go take a look at the side view again, which will give us a much better idea. And Rajendra, if you spotted that, I'm sorry, my attention was diverted, then you're absolutely right. Kichcha will have to go. And it will be a big blow for Karnataka. Mind you, they're pretty well placed. So how are we doing here? Okay, so we're all right there.
Absolutely, legitimate delivery.
And here we go. This is the key moment. Does it strike the bails? Oh, it does. The bails are dislodged. And, Sudeep bowled by the lefty spinner from the other end. So that's bye-bye, Sudeep. You played a good hand. Time to go. Let's wait for the official decision.
I think it's very clear from this angle. Not from this angle, the angle before this. And I'm sure the third umpire would be sending the message very soon to the two in the middle. I'm quite convinced, Charu.
And there it brushes the leg stump. Bail comes off. Sudeep, the scoreboard will remind us all. Bowled round his legs.
Well, Veer Marathi picks up a wicket, and a very big wicket at the moment. And it has been a decision we have been waiting for, and it's gone in favor of Veer Marathi side now.
Yeah, I must confess, Sudeep was walking out well before the decision, so he perhaps in his heart and mind knew. Still a terrific hand. 47 from only 41 for the Karnataka Bulldozers. Skipper, 88 for 2.
All 88 for 2, and a new batsman in will have to just ensure that he gives the strike to the non-strikers there in the middle for a longer period. And Manjunath has the ability to do that. A successful over despite a run coming on the last deliveries. 13 overs gone, 89 for 2. Very good running between the wicket, because these are the runs that's going to put pressure on the fielders manning the boundary line. 50 more runs required to win from 41 deliveries, and we have seen in the past every game played at Kochi was a close finish. Could this one be the same?
Again, Rajendra, this running between the wickets is bothering me a bit, because Dhruv, as we know, much to his credit, despite being hearing and speech impaired, plays a fantastic game. But I wonder what that does to communication. And, very often they've looked like they were seriously involved in the run, as it is here. But again, not very clever fielding. I think that's the skipper. Couldn't pick it up cleanly, otherwise there were all sorts of opportunities.
I think a lot of work needs to be done by Manjunath, because he's the one who just walked in, and the senior player has been there for a long time. And Dhruv knows, he's been using his feet so well. He's been waiting for certain deliveries which are pitch short. He knows the pace of the pitch by now, and he uses the pace to his ability and to his credit, that he's stayed there for such a long period.
And also Dhruv's very clever. He knows which fielder to take that extra run off. And we've seen the man at long on, for instance, who has not a very good arm. Is that a wide? Yes, it is. That's the last thing that the Veer Marathis need to give away. Mind you, 47 from 38. If the wickets had been 5 or 6 down, then it could have been tough. But with the top order there, it doesn't seem like a tall task for the moment. Well fielded off his own bowling.
Well, I had a chat with Bishi before the start of the match, and he was very convinced that these players have the ability. Only thing what has really been worrying him is that he's not been able to put his hand on the cup. Twice he has missed it, and he hopes to get his hands on it this year.
Now that is a very long story, the story of the 2 finals, which we can save for later. Well bowled, nice quiet, and 14 gone, 94 for 2, the Karnataka Bulldozers.